What's up, guys? Patrick and Josh back from Ying Yang Zing. I'm trying out as many different intros as I possibly can. I just really want to try and get some more energy in this place. So today, we're doing I don't know if we're calling this a debate. This is a personal top 5 for each of us. Goal here is to keep this video under 15 minutes for the first time in these tops.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We ramble.
You guys have noticed, though, we are in a new location. We actually have somewhat of a studio.
Yeah, it's the semblance of a studio plus a bed.
Yeah.
I live at work.
Yep.
So let's just jump right into it with number 5.
Dun, 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 dun. Today we are doing the top 5 starters.
Oh, yeah. We should probably have mentioned that. Well, you know.
Top 5 starters of all the main series games right now.
And it's their entire evolutionary line. Like, so, starter, middle, end.
So do you want to go first or you want me to go first? It don't matter.
You know what? You go first. Let's. I think I started the last one.
Number 5, Mudkip.
He likes Mudkip.
Love me some Mudkip. I don't know what it is. It's just the line for Mudkip goes Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert.
Marshtomp, I just want to pinch his cheeks and just, you're so weird. And then Swampert just kind of looked weird. I hear you.
It's an awesome mon.
No, it's a great competitive mon.
Swampert is hella competitive. Its Mega Form is hella competitive.
Its Mega Form is just really powerful.
Yeah.
Because it lifts his arms in the air and it shakes the ground.
It's a really good setup. Like, you can use Mudkip for a straight setup.
As a setup sweeper. Yeah, that's what the Mega is used for.
So, that's my number 5.
My number 5 is Chespin.
Ooh.
Okay, so Gen 6, they're not hard by any stretch, but Chestnut, just Santa Bowser just makes me happy. He looks like Santa Claus and Bowser like had a little ow, and out popped him.
And that thing's a defensive tank.
It hits like a truck too if you build it right. Like Chestnut's really, really good. I really like Chestnut.
So what's your normal lineup with Chestnut?
Depends.
Do you normally you don't use a chess choice spec with it, do you?
Absolutely no.
No.
Its special attack is garbage.
No,
its special attack is garbage. It's HP attack and special and defense.
If it has Woodhammer, I mean it's
I've run Assault Vest on it. It's good. Yeah. I like Chestnut. Let's go to number 4.
Number 4, getting my shout out to my Sinnoh, Chimchar.
I mean, it's the only really one that.
Turtwig was pretty good.
My number 4 is also Chimchar. Infernape was a part of one of my really, really good competitive teams.
Infernape is extremely competitive.
So there's a special place in my heart for it. It's too bad that it's in my least favorite game. Sorry, I get a lot of hate for that, but I really was not a fan of Gen 4.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I love Gen 4. But, just that line, it just progressive. And then Chimchar within the anime.
The story of Chimchar in the anime was really good.
It was really good. I mean, did it kind of feel to you like it was kind of like the Lost Charmander? Like his trainer abandoned them and then Ash picked him up?
It seems to be a fascination for his fire types.
Yeah.
Except for Snivy. I don't know.
Which was really cool. So, Chimchar, Monferno, and Infernape, awesome.
Alright, so we're going to go to number 3.
I'll let you hit this one off.
Charmander. Charmander was the first starter I ever picked, so it's got a special place in my heart. It'll always make my top 5, but it's not my favorite. It was really hard to decide between my 2 favorites. But I really Charizard obviously it's always gonna hold a special place in my heart.
What's your favorite Mega form of Charizard?
I feel like X would be better if it had gotten speed.
Right.
I really like the design of X. I also really like the slick design of Y. I don't really have a favorite. I just think that X, if it had gotten speed, instead of something else that it gotten 10 points of speed, 110 base speed would have made it way more formidable. When it Mega evolves, it has incredible typing.
Yeah.
Like, you hit one Dragon Dance and you're gonna fucking kill everything.
It just the Charizard thing. It keeps bringing me back to the anime X, Y, and Z. Charizard X versus Charizard Y.
That was pretty cool to watch.
That was an awesome battle.
I gotta write something down. But Charmander.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to my number 3. We are going to Johto. So we are here at the number 3 spot with Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion. Come on. How excited were you when you first started playing Gold and Silver and you played with Cyndaquil and you had it, and then you finally got a Typhlosion? Typhlosion was boss.
Typhlosion's cool. That was my starter and my first starter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Gold and Silver. It's great. I mean, the thing that I have a problem with is that, like, Gen 3 is just really awkward, and none of the starters are standouts in their region.
Treecko.
Gen 2, I mean.
Gen 2, yeah.
Yeah. In Gold and Silver, none of the starters are, like, game busters. Like, there's no real clear-cut best. There's just a clear-cut worst.
You talking about Chikorita?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing's horrible.
Yeah.
In its generation. I'm not saying it's a bad... Well, it's not really a great Pokemon, but it's not a bad Pokemon.
So you newbie players out there are going to play Heart Gold or Soul Silver, start with either Totodile or Cyndaquil. Do yourself a favor.
Yeah, because the first... Okay, so if you start with Chikorita, first off, you're going to, like, blow through the route because Chikorita's pretty good, but you meet a lot of bug trainers, so that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Then you hit Faulkner.
Then you got Bellsprout Tower, which, again, no clear-cut anything. And then you got to take off Faulkner, flying types. Chikorita ain't doing shit. And then you got to go to Bugsy, who's got
bugs,
and a Scyther that's a monster.
Right.
And then you go and you have to take care of that fucking Miltank. And then Ghost types with dual poison, because Gengar. Then you've got Steel types, which resist it. Fighting types, which is probably the only gym is him.
It's decent, yeah.
Decent. And that's just because that Poliwrath is a nightmare. And finally, you have the Ice-type gym leader. Well, you think about that for 5 seconds and think how that's going to go. And then Dragons. Like, it was like they intentionally designed Chikorita to fail in its own, its home region.
So, please start with Cyndaquil or Totodile. It'll make the game a lot more easier for you. I mean, if you want a challenge, start with Chikorita.
Yeah,
but
go ahead. Feel free.
I don't know. Cyndaquil, I mean, it's pretty competitive. Typhlosion's pretty competitive.
It's decent. And it's good in lower tiers. It's
yeah. It has the capabilities of being a glass cannon.
It is a glass cannon. There's no...
I think the only thing that really sets it up is Eruption.
Scarf Eruption is really good as a lead because people are just going to be like, well, shit.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
So, number 2.
Me or you?
Have you done
Round 2, yeah.
Okay. You go.
Treecko. Okay, so I have this weird fascination with, like, lizards and geckos and stuff, and I don't know why. I always have. And I love the Treecko line. I love it.
I feel like that's, like, probably one of the best representative of the Hoenn starters that there is.
Like, okay, I like Treecko for a multitude of reasons, but let me go through its competitive reasons. One, it mega evolves into a grass dragon.
Yep.
That's a great typing.
The only grass dragon that we have.
Alolan Exeggutor.
Oh, well.
That doesn't count. That's
doesn't count.
So we've got that. It's physically and specially offensive. It's the fastest starter, other than Greninja. It's just the only one faster than it. But it wins in typing. It wins, it's just so good. And it has Lightning Rod, which is terrifying.
Its move pool is very impressive, too.
It's so diverse. Like, Sceptile's great. And the Treecko line as a whole is fantastic. And it does really well in its home generation.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
There's not a bad starter in that generation,
I remember,
honestly.
Because when I did, what was it? Aqua Sapphire?
Alpha.
Alpha Sapphire. I started with Treecko in that one, but my original run through of Ruby and Sapphire, I did Torchic. And I wish that I would have picked Treecko the first time around with Ruby and Sapphire because, I don't know, it just kind of made the game feel a little bit more fun.
Yeah,
with them.
I mean, you can get some good fire types and stuff later on. But like Treecko is just so good. He's so much fun to play through the game with, and it's so fast and hits so hard. Like, it's just great. It's just a great mon.
So my number 2, we are going to Kalos.
Hey, we're back.
Froakie.
Nice.
Froakie. The Froakie line is ridiculously competitive.
Yeah, it was the second starter banned to Ubers.
Yes. Greninja with, what is it, the protein ability?
The Protean, yeah.
It's clutch.
No, that's fucking...
It's
the stupidest, trolliest bullshit.
It may be, but...
It's not really trolly. I call it... Like, I'm not a fan of that line. Like, I like Greninja, don't get me wrong.
His shiny form is awesome looking. I
mean, Froakie is leaps and bounds better than the Squirtle line, but to me, it just didn't... It's okay. Like, its design didn't do it for me. I like its story through the anime, because I just watched X, Y, and Z recently again, because it's great.
If you guys have not watched X, Y, and Z, please do it. Start from the beginning, then work your way towards the end.
It's so
amazing.
Good.
It's an amazing line of the anime.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's the best that they've ever put out.
Indigo is really good
Indigo
for us being kids watching it.
Like,
but this was more like
the quality of the story is like 75 times better. So, yeah, like I don't hate Froakie by any stretch of the imagination. And it's not like Squirtle.
I mean, Greninja's move pool too is phenomenal.
Yeah, no, and that's why Protean is such bullshit on it, because it stab everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit you with stab Aura Sphere now.
Let's see.
Like, it's not really Aura Sphere. I know it doesn't get it.
In my Ultra Moon, my Greninja knows Extrasensory, Dark Pulse, Blizzard, and Hydro Pump.
Okay. Well, let's jump to number 1. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Charmander. I love Charmander.
I know.
mean, we've already explained this.
Yeah, it was your number 1 in our top 10 Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, it's so cute. Charmander's a really cute Pokemon. And then it evolves into a badass like Charmeleon. And then
Red Hot Love.
That's
what I nicknamed my Charmeleon.
And then it goes into Charizard, which you have so many great opportunities competitively with Charizard.
Only if it's Mega Evolved. It's not very competitively viable by itself, just because of its
it's
rocks.
normal. It's really bulky, and you can't really get it. You can't really get it to move the way you need to. But
because of the game it was in, it made sense to balance it out a little bit more. But as the game progressed, it became as competitive as it's become. Mm-hmm. Charizard needed some extra. And that's like, I'm disappointed that they didn't do anything with like Feraligatr, Typhlosion, and Meganium. Because honestly, of all the starters that need it now, it's them.
Yeah.
They need something.
Could you think of like a Mega Typhlosion?
I feel like it would be like a fire dark type.
I could see Mega Feraligatr being a water electric.
No. Feraligatr would be water fighting.
Oh, you think so?
I guarantee.
What about Meganium?
Meganium would be a...
Grass Fairy?
No, in a coffin.
I could see Meganium being a Grass Fairy.
I could see Meganium being dead.
Being dead. No, seriously though, if you had to put a second type,
probably Fairy.
Fairy, yeah.
So to nobody's surprise, I love this line. It's Rowlet. I'm not like one of those like Rowlet is everything.
I didn't give any love to the Alolan Pokemon, but Ultra Moon, I started with Rowlet. His nickname was Nightwing because
it's so fun.
Awesome.
I know it's not the best starter. I know that. I understand.
What would be the best starter for X and Y? Or for Alolan?
Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, but Primarina line. I hate that line too. Like, okay, I'm not a huge fan of water starters, obviously through my list. I'm more of a grass and fire. But, like, and I don't dislike most of the water starters. Like, I like Mudkip. I'm okay with Froakie. I like Froakie. It's cool. I don't like Oshawott. I don't. I love Feraligatr. Feraligatr is a man. I hate Blastoise. I hate it.
There's another debate video coming up.
There's
top
no debate.
Worst.
Squirtle is the worst Pokemon in existence. It would be better if I boiled it and made it a soup. But
so Rowlet.
I love Rowlet. I think the story behind its like the story of the animal like that it's based on. I love that.
The Pokédex entry is awesome, but vaguely creepy.
Yeah, I like those things. It's great. It's such a good fun mon to use competitively. It has such a unique move pool.
Spirit Shackle when it's Decidueye is awesome.
Excuse me, it's been a long day. You raised an 8-month-old. You'll find out. But it's a good mon. I know it's not super competitively viable, but it's my favorite. I love the line, and it just makes me happy.
Talk about competitively with Decidueye. TCG right now, that's the top deck. Leafeon Decidueye is the top deck.
Okay, so if I started playing the card game more, then I'd have success with my favorite starting. But it is. It's a good mon in-game, and it's fun to play with.
Awesome typing, Ghost Grass.
Yeah, it's only got a couple of, like, Pumpkaboo, and the Pumpkaboo line, and the...
Trevent.
Yeah, the Treecko, and I think there's one more, but I can't think of it.
Gorgeist.
Yeah, the Pumpkaboo line. Yeah, I said that. No, there's one more. No, that's Grass Steel. Never mind. I was thinking of Delmise. No, Delmise is a Grass Ghost.
Is it?
I don't know anymore. It might be Grass Steel. It doesn't matter.
There's so many right now.
We kept this pretty close to time, though.
Awesome.
Look at that.
But yeah, guys, that is our top 5 favorite starters. So, like always, guys, remember, comment down below. Let us know what your guys' favorite starters. We love hearing from our fans. Like always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Guys, remember, we are on Instagram. Links below. We are on Twitter. Links below. And we're on Facebook. Links below. Just let us know how we're doing, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.